In all our handprint care work, we found it really important to work with the Sustainable Development Goals. And in the heritage food gardening work, we asked the question, how do the Sustainable Development Goals enhance our grasp of food gardening as a concern? And here we looked at action learning towards more sustainable lifestyles in very practical work where the starting points were the SDGs. And here's a picture in a street in South Africa. And what you may not notice if you're not a South African is that everything that was on sale here was actually shop bought. Nothing was actually grown in community gardens. So the local community gardens are in danger of collapse as marketing of vegetables that are sold in the street and the cost of water becomes a difficulty for communal food gardens, particularly in Eastern Cape towns. So there's a lot against food gardening, and it has become a real challenge. If we look at an example, in the Hamburg community in the Eastern Cape, there was a small community garden near a seasonal spring. This was expanded with municipal support, and everyone was encouraged. But today, there are a few dedicated gardeners who are struggling to keep going. People received social grants, and it was cheaper to buy vegetables in the stores and in the markets in the sides of streets. Also, the municipality has started to levy a water charge and on all of those who grow crops in the community gardens. There are now few young people interested in food gardening, and the old people are struggling to keep the gardens a community asset for learning and for health. Now, if we look at the Sustainable Development Goals, we can see now there's a declining food production at the garden level. That's SDG 12. We're looking at health and nutrition, suffering, and also access to food, poverty and hunger. So that family and local food production is decreasing and producing risk. We've got climate, we've got production and consumption patterns, we've got changes in the cities, and we also have poverty and hunger, health, a need for education and gender. So that there are quite a few challenges related to home and community gardens that produce quality food at low cost. And this has been disappearing in Southern Africa. So in this next series on heritage food gardening, once we recognize this as an SDG concern, what we're able to look at is the heritage knowledge around which one can rebuild community gardens as places of healthy food and cheap food. So how do heritage practices of Izala and Ututu, for example, relate to food gardening today? Ukugelesha for soil moisture. How do Ukugelesha practices help us with soil moisture for germination and growth? The imifino, the green vegetables. How can gathering imifino be included in heritage food gardening? And then we're looking at soil fertility and mycorrhizal. How can ukutata, umhlaba, lomfi help us manage soil fertility in a heritage food garden? And then Masuelo from the Sutu, the seed sharing. How can seed saving and seed sharing help us to grow local food plants together? So these are some of the challenges that we try to address in this short series that exemplifies starting points in heritage that will help us to rebuild food gardenings as something that is relevant out of the land care heritage of Southern African cultures.